Hello everyone, this is Gemini Jets 1975 coming at you with a a Central Texas International Airport update number 30. Oh, it's been about 6 months since I've done one of these. Um, I'm going to keep the route list that I have right now, but if you would like one, please comment. If you would like to keep the one that you have, please comment. Uh, any aircraft on this board is open for a route. I also have a few that are not on here. So if you're wondering if I have a particular airplane, just ask. So yes, let me give you an overview of the airport because I didn't used to do that, and it was something that several people asked me to do. So right over here, of course, is the Delta terminal. We've got the hard stands here, the runway. Then you got Southwest, American, United, and then right here is JetBlue, and then over here is the international terminal. So obviously there's some spots that I haven't, patched yet, so bear with me. I did take a couple months off, and before that, it had been a few months since I'd even done one of these. So I might be a little rusty, so bear with me, please. Thank you for your patience, guys. So let's see here. I've got very few international routes. I've got very few subscriber routes now, so especially compared to what it used to be. Okay, so right here, guys, we have a Delta Airbus A330neo, and he will be heading out to Amsterdam in about an hour. Right back there is a Delta A330-200, and he arrived in from Rome about 30 minutes ago. Okay, right next to him is a Delta Express Embraer 170, and he just arrived in from Monroe, Louisiana. Next to him is a Delta CRJ 700, and he will be making a flight out to Amarillo. Well, Albuquerque, sorry. Alright, right next to him is another Delta CRJ 700, and he just made a ride from a flight from Lafayette, Louisiana. Okay, then we have a Delta Airbus A220, and he'll be making a flight out to New York LaGuardia. Right here, the Delta 757-200 just arrived in from New York JFK. The Delta MD-88 will be making a flight out to Southern Wisconsin International, or Delta MD-88 Fans Airport. Right here's the Delta Airbus A319, who just arrived in from Salt Lake City. Right here we have a Delta 737-900. Let's see, and that's the one with splits. So he will be making a flight out to secondary Los Angeles International, or Adam Hamptons Airport. Okay, right here is the Global Airways Airbus A319, and he just arrived in from Goki International, or Gemini Jets PR's airport. And right here is the Delta 737-800, and he will be making a flight out to Jericho International, or Chin William 411's airport. Okay, right here is the Delta 737-900, the C.E. Woolman, who arrived in 30 minutes ago from Gennady Golovkin International, or SoCal Aviation HD's airport, and will be departing in another 30 minutes for Skyly International, or Skyly's Aviation's airport. Okay, then right here, double check something. Alright, there's definitely something afoot here. So I'm missing. No, I'm not. Okay, right here is another Delta 757-200, and he'll be making a flight out to Grand Cayman. Right here is a Delta. Ooh, let's see. What do we have? That is going to be a Delta 777-200 LR, who will be making a flight out to Palms View International or Delta Fan 270s Airport. Right here is a Delta 767-300 ER, who just arrived in from Rome via Atlanta. Okay, so we will do the hard stands at the end and the taxiways. Let's get this airplane back on the line. Okay, so let's skip over. So we're going to do American first. Okay, so the American 777-200 ER One World just arrived in from London Heathrow. Okay, right there, the American 777-300 ER will be making a flight out to let's say Tokyo Haneda. Okay, then right there is the American 757-200, and he just arrived in from Dallas Fort Worth. The American A319 will be making a flight out to Pittsburgh International or Justin Winslow's Airport. And right here, an American 737-800 in the Chrome Heritage livery. He just arrived in from Charlotte. Then we have an American 737-800 who will be making a flight out to Los Angeles. Then the American E-175, American Eagle E-175, and he just arrived in from Tampa. Alright, Sun Country 737-800 just arrived in from Colorado Rockies International or Thin Air Aviation HD's airport. Then we have a Southwest 737-700 in the Triple Crown 1 livery. Arrived in half an hour ago from Shoreview International or Delta Flyer HD's airport, and will be departing in 15 minutes for Cleveland West Pennsylvania International or Bryce's Aviation and Sirens Airport. Right here is a Southwest 737-800 in the new livery, or, well, we gotta call it new livery because I have Canyon Blues. So let's say he just arrived in 10 minutes ago from Las Vegas or Southwest Airlines Airport, and will be making a flight in 50 minutes to Central Alabama International or the Airplane Channels Airport. Okay. Right here is the Southwest 737-700 in the new colors, and he just arrived in from Westmoreland International or Southwest Airlines Flyers Airport. Then we have a Southwest 737-700 in the Desert Gold livery, and he just arrived in from Houston Hobby. Okay, right here is a 737-800 in the Canyon Blue livery. Let me see here. And he will be making a flight out to Chicago Midway. Then last but not least, the 737-700 in the Canyon Blue just arrived in from Austin Zeppelin International or Gemini Jets 10's Airport. Alright. So next, this time I'll start on the JetBlue side. So right here, we have a JetBlue A320 in the I Love New York livery, and he just arrived in from Burlington, Central Carolina or Citrus Aviation's Airport. Then we have the JetBlue Airbus A321, and he will be making a flight out to New York's JFK. Right here is a JetBlue E190 in the barcode tail, barcode special, and he will be making a flight out to Fort Lauderdale or Aviation JXXX HD's airport. Okay, right here is the brand new JetBlue Airbus A321neo, and he will be making the inaugural flight down to Lima. Right here is the JetBlue Airbus A320 in the barcode livery, and he just arrived, just arrived from Fort Lauderdale or Gemini Jets 30's airport. And then last but not least, for the JetBlue side of the terminal, we have the JetBlue High Rise, and he will be making a flight out to let's say Orlando in about half an hour. Okay, right here the Alaska 739 in the More to Love livery just arrived in from LAX or Gemini Jets 46's airport, and in an hour and 10 minutes we'll be departing for Blue Woods International or Heroes Aviation's airport. Right here the United 777-200. Alright, Mr. 777-200, he will be making a flight out to, Madrid. Alright, the United 787-8. He just arrived in a few minutes ago from Sydney. Yes, definitely Sydney. Alright, back there is the United, what would you call him, the 737-900. The United 737-900 will be making a flight out to Newark. Okay. Next to him is the United 737-800, and he just arrived in from Washington Dulles. Right here, the Star Alliance 757 United will be making a flight out to Denver. The United Airbus A319 will be making a flight out to Cone International or Gemini Jets 4221's airport. Last but not least, for United, we have the United 738 in the new livery. Incredibly beautiful airplane. Just arrived in from San Francisco. Right here, the Spirit Yellow Bus A319 just arrived in from, let's say, Dallas-Fort Worth. Okay, so let's go to the international terminal. Alright guys, right here is the British Airways 744, and he will be making a flight to London Heathrow. Right here is the Icelandair Hekla Aurora 752, just arrived in from Reykjavik, Keflavik. Right here is the Caribbean Airlines 738, and he just arrived in from Barbados. Volaris A321 will be making a flight out to Guadalajara. Right here is the Copa 738, who will be making a flight out to Panama City. The Goal 738 just arrived in from, oh gosh, where do I send this thing? To Sao Paulo via Recife, Brazil. Alright, right here is an Interjet Airbus A320, and he just arrived in from Mexico City. Right here is the WestJet 737-800, and he will be making a flight out to Toronto. Then we have Aeromexico Connect E190, and he just arrived in from Mexico City. Right there, the Air Canada CRJ 900 will be making a flight out to Winnipeg. Right there is the, oh heavens, Virgin Atlantic 789, who just arrived in from Manchester. Right there is the Air New Zealand 789 will be making a flight out to ASJ International Airport, or ASJ International Airport's airport. That was kind of a mouthful. Okay, right here, Singapore Airlines 787-10 just arrived in from Singapore Changi. Right here is Cathay Pacific 777-300 will be making a flight out to Hong Kong. Make sure, yeah. Air Tahiti Nui 787-9 will be making a flight out to Papeete via Los Angeles. Right here is the Air Canada A330, who will be making a flight out to London Heathrow, or Heathrow Aviation's airport. I know that's not possible or logical. LATAM 787-9 just arrived in from Santiago. Alright guys, so let's start with the taxiways. Right here, and then after the taxiways we'll do the hard stands. Avianca 787, and he will be making a flight out to Bogota. Right there, American 787-8, he's making a flight out to let's say, dang it, London Heathrow. Right here is the JetBlue Airbus A320 in the Boston Celtics livery, and he's making a flight out to Boston. Right here is the ANA 787-9 in the R2D2 livery, and he's making a flight out to Tokyo Haneda. Right here's an Ethiopian 777-200LR, who will be making a flight out to Addis Ababa via Accra, Ghana. Or actually, no, make that Dakar, Senegal. Ethiopia 777 to Addis Ababa via Dakar, Senegal. Okay, right here is the Air Canada 787-9, who is making a flight out to Shun International, or Herperwings 19's airport. Right there, the American Airbus A321 is making a flight to Miami. Okay, well, let's start right here. Right here, the DHL Airbus A330 is making a flight out to... Someone please correct me on what their main European hub is, but I'm going to say... I should know this, but I'm stupid. I'm going to say Berlin, but obviously I know that's not right. So someone please nicely tell me. Right here is the Delta Airbus A321, and Mr. A321 will be making a flight to Mexico City. Right here is a Delta 717, and he's making a flight out to Birmingham. Okay, right here is a Central Texas Airways and Saab 340, and he's making a flight to Corpus Christi. Right here is the SkyTeam, last but not least, the hard stands here. The SkyTeam 752 is sitting at the hard stand waiting for his time slot to go to the gate. He's going to make a flight to Edinburgh. Yes. Right here is a Delta A350 getting catered, getting ready to get towed to the gate for his flight out to Seoul. Right here, the FedEx 757 is getting ready to depart for Memphis, and then the UPS 757 will be departing for Louisville. Alright guys, so that does it for the 30th Central Texas International Airport update. I have done more than that, but I started renumbering them a couple years ago, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm really sorry that it's been so long, but I'm going to try to get back to doing these more often like I used to. So if you want me to do that, let me know. If you like there to be a lot of time in between, let me know that as well. So thank you guys, as always, very, very much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video.